Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be of a paper squishy because it is Friday. I've been doing these on Friday throughout the month of January just because I've been doing daily DIYs and I know a lot of people like the paper squishies, and to be honest I don't really use paper squishies much anymore, but I quite enjoy drawing them out when I'm watching movies and stuff, so I've put them on Fridays only just to kind of, you know, spread them out a bit as well as giving people what they still want. So if you like the paper squishies, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me to gauge what type of videos that you do like to see on my channel. If you have any particular requests for any other type videos, then please do leave them down in the comments. I would love to hear your suggestions. But I had loads of requests on doing an M&M's kind of packet paper squishy, so I have done that and it is right here. I made it in like my own colours and stuff just to kind of make it a little bit different because I know a lot of people do M&M paper squishies. I would also like to know what your favourite M&M's flavour is, because to be honest, my favourite flavour of M&M's in the whole wide world are the hazelnut spread ones. They are my absolute favourite. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight on into how I made this and how I designed it and got all the colours and everything like that on, and I'll be squishing it at the end as usual. So yeah, just keep on watching if you want to see me make it. Okay, so to make the paper squishy, obviously I used just normal paper like I always do. This is just regular printer paper, an A4 sheet folded in half. I did roughly sketch out the M&M logo just using a pencil very lightly so that I could get it kind of equal and even. I didn't do too great of a job because it was quite a quick sketch, but then I went in with the fine liner side of my Arteza pens. I've been using these pens in these videos, by the way. I was sent them about a year ago and they are actually like 10 out of 10 amazing. I love them. So they have the fine liner on one end and then the brush tip on the other, and it makes making paper squishies an absolute breeze. There's so many colours as well because I think I got the pack of 100 and I absolutely loved them. I used to use ones from Amazon and they were good, but they ended up drying out really fast, and these ones here are still going on strong. Very happy with them. So I used the fine liner side to sketch out my design, and then I filled it all in obviously with the brush side. I then drew one big circle on the side of the M&M's logo, and then 3 little ones just to act as like little M&M's. And then I went in with a purple shade. This colour here is actually called lavender, and I then just coloured in all the way around all of that. So I actually went right up to the circles and I left a white gap around the M&M's logo, because usually on their M&M packets they have the white kind of bit around the logo, so I left that there. I then took a Sharpie pen and drew on top of the big mint green M&M. I drew like a kawaii face instead of the normal M&M face, just because obviously I wanted it to be in my own style. I then realised that this was a little mistake, so I had to go over it. But a lot of people have suggested to me in the past about using Tipp-Ex, or like whiteout as it's called in America, to use as like making the white on my paper squishies, because I usually use acrylic paint, but this just didn't work out very well. It kept drying out, so I just went back to acrylic painting, and basically I went in and painted the M's on the M&M's, and I had to paint over that face that I drew. So I had to paint over it, and then I had to wait till that was dry and then draw the face back on with my Sharpie pen again in the same place. So yeah, do the face after you do the white on the M's. Once I had the sharp bit of the face done, I then painted on the rest of the details using acrylic paint again and a tiny weeny paintbrush. I did actually go over all of the white around the M&M's logo as well using white acrylic. To make extra details on this, because I felt like at this point it was a little bit plain, I just went and drew some little bits on another piece of paper. I wrote Sharon size in that mint colour, cut that out kind of like in a ribbon like effect. Then I wrote out the word mint and made that into like a green leaf, and then I cut that out, and then I did the word and violet, just because I thought that would be a fun little flavour, like a Parma violet kind of situation going on there, and I just cut that out with like a white border around that as well. To stick these all on, I just literally covered them in tape, stuck them down before I taped up the whole of the paper squishy. So at this point I also felt like it was a little bit plain above the M&M's logo, like above where the little characters were, so I just went in and wrote out 250 grams with the same colour as the M&M logo, cut that out and stuck that on as well. And I realised actually how big this was. If I was to do this again, I definitely wouldn't make this so big. I don't know what I was thinking, I just wasn't paying any attention. I just drew it like freehand and I was like, oh, that's a pretty big 250 grams. But anyway, that's fine. I then covered the whole of the piece in clear tape, just going kind of lengthways across here, taping across the top and then obviously down that long side as well, until I had gone down the whole of the piece, completely covering it and sealing in 2 of the sides. As I folded this, I didn't need to do that side, so with the bottom end still open, I was then able to stuff my paper squishy. So I used what I usually use, just toy stuffing to begin with, and then some memory foam, just scraps from memory foam squishies. Also had scraps in here from plushies that I made throughout the week, as well as like felt bits from that little A peach keychain I did yesterday, and I just stuffed all of that inside the paper squishy, making the stuffing go last to keep all those little bits in. Then I just taped up the very end of it, and once that was taped up, my paper squishy was then complete. Okay, so this is obviously how my paper squishy has turned out. I made it in these colours because I really like them. I really like this purple shade. Like, it's coming out quite blue on my camera, so maybe I'll like tweak it a little bit to how it actually looks. And then I really like this mint colour, and I was like, these aren't going to make normal flavours of M&M, so I'm still going to use them, and I'm really happy I did because I really like it. And then I figured, how fun would it be to get a mint and violet M&Ms, and I thought that would actually be really nice. I'm not sure about this 250 grams. I feel like I made that way too big. I'm not sure why it ended up so big, but it just did. Squishiness wise, I think this one here is going to be quite good because it is very chunky. Like, I don't know if you can see that, it's probably about 2, maybe 3 inches thick, but let's just squish it together and see what happens. Just as I thought, it is very kind of chunky. It's not coming back up as much as I probably would have hoped, which is a little bit disappointing. I know last week's one I was really happy with. I think this one here probably could have done with a little bit more memory foam, but I've only made 1 memory foam squishy since making this one. So maybe on my next paper squishy I will have like way more foam. So this one here has bits of felt in it, bits of like scrap plush fabric, as well as the toy stuffing in there, and the foam, it definitely does help it out. So that's probably why that one there isn't quite so good. But I really like the size of this one. It is just a full A4 piece of paper folded in half, so like an A5 size. Really like it. It is very big and chunky. Last week's one I did cut it down a little bit, and I quite like that as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did like it, then please do give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more paper squishies on my channel, then please also do give it a thumbs up as well, because I really do use that to kind of gauge it and what style of videos that you're into. I just have the likes visible to me, so yeah, I just go by that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you tomorrow for another DIY. Bye.